Hey guys, thank you for tuning in again. Look what I got, this beautiful Iberico pork belly with a lot of fat in it. We're gonna put it in a nice rub, give it a little smoke, and it's gonna be delicious. We're going to start this recipe out by creating a rub. What I did, I prepped this already, and we're gonna do this in parts. So this is 1 part sugar, 1 part paprika powder, half part salt, half part onion powder, 1/4 part garlic powder, 1/4 part curry powder, and 1/4 part black pepper, 1/8 part fennel powder. And if you can't find fennel powder, don't worry about it, you can leave it out, no problem. And 1/8 part cayenne pepper. So this is going to bring the sharpness. If you want less sharpness or you want more of a bite from the pepper, add a little pepper. Leave out the cayenne pepper or reduce the cayenne pepper. This is not that much. My kids will eat it with the amount of cayenne pepper that's in here, and they're 4 and 6 years old, so you should be good with your children. But if they're not used to any sharpness, just take out the cayenne pepper. Play around with the amounts to get it the way that you prefer it, but this is the way I do. We're mixing this up, make sure we don't have any lumps in there. So now that we create our rub, we're gonna place it on our pork belly. And we want a lot of it on our pork belly. We want a thick crust. So we'll add some olive oil to help it stick. Yeah. Now we can add our barbecue rub. And as I said, I want a lot of it on there. Don't be shy. Make sure you get a nice coat of rub on your pork belly. If you want, you could do this an hour or 2 up front to make sure that the pork belly already absorbs some of its flavor, but you don't have to. That's beautiful. Now let's start prepping our barbecue. I prepared a batch of briquettes. So we set in these long burning briquettes, and we'll add a handful of wood chips. And these are cherry wood chips. Cherry wood chips will work out the best for the end result. Put our pork belly on the opposite side of the coals and let it start smoking. I didn't soak these wood chips, and they've been smoking for around 10 to 15 minutes, but I want to add more smoke in that first half hour, so I'm adding more. We're going on a high temperature. We're going to add between 140 150 degrees Celsius, which is around 300 degrees Fahrenheit. So we want instant smoke in that first half hour, otherwise it will not soak up that smoke flavor. Of course, we're not going to eat the pork belly only like this. Of course it's going to taste great, but I want to add something for you guys to go with it. We're taking a sheet of tin foil, and I'm taking these sweet potatoes, unskinned. So we'll wrap all 4 of these. Now we're going to place these on our grill. So we'll put these around the pork belly, give the pork belly a little bit of protection from the radiation heat, close the lid again. And we're going to let the pork belly come up to temperature slowly, and when we're farther in the cook, we're going to move our sweet potatoes close to the fire if they're not fully cooked yet. But the thing is, we got to keep watching them, checking on them to see if they're done or not. This pork belly has been in the grill for 2 hours now, and I'm guessing we're almost done. So I'm just poking my core thermometer in here. Oh yes, it's at 68, 70 degrees Celsius, and that means it's fully cooked. We're gonna take it off the grill, wrap it in foil, start working on our sauce, and let the sweet potatoes finish. They're getting there. They're getting soft. This is a good sign. There we go, wrapped nice and tight. So we'll set it aside and start working on our sauce and our sweet potato mash. Move these sweet potatoes to a little bit more indirect heat. Put the pan direct on top of the coals so it gets really hot. And look at these. These are beautiful. Fresh cranberries. So we'll put these in our pan. We'll add our apple juice. So that's about 100 milliliters of apple juice. a shot of whiskey, and a shot of maple syrup. For now we just want to reduce our sauce, soften up the cranberries and get the flavors to mix. Open up the ventilation to fully open and let it come up to temperature. Our sauce is almost getting to a boil. We'll start working on our mashed potatoes. Take them off the grill. If you want to know when the sweet potatoes are done, there's this very easy test. You just pinch them, and if you can pinch them and they are soft and mushy, they're done. So let's unwrap these. As you can see, they're fully cooked, so it's time to take off their jackets. See how easy that is. No need for peeling. Look at that, how beautiful. And it's hot, hot, hot. To this we will add a splash of olive oil. Of course you can add a lump of butter if you want to. A little bit of salt. Some fresh ground black pepper. And then mash it up. The sauce has been simmering. The fluids are slowly reducing. Oh yeah, that's perfect. We don't want to do anything more to it. It's super sweet, but that's the way we like it. So I would say let's unwrap this baby. Oh, that's a beauty. Don't throw away any of these juices. Don't you dare. Of course we want to take a closer look inside, right? Look at that. That's just oozing with juices. Of course there's an enormous amount of fat in there, so that it's quite normal that fat's running out. This is done. All of the fluids are turned into a sauce. It reduced completely. Look at how beautiful red. This is going to be perfect. Now I want to cube these in a way that I can set them up straight. So I'll make a straight edge first. Cut them straight. So this is our first cube. They're almost like bacon towers. That's a good name, right? Okay, let's get our plate out and do the final dress up. So first, let's put some sweet mashed potato on our plate. To that, we will add our bacon towers. To add some salt to this recipe, we're gonna add some feta cheese. That's because of all the sweetness which is in the pork, which is in the sweet potatoes. Just a little bit of saltiness. Let's add this beautiful topping to our pork belly. And then just a little bit of green for color contrast. And this is looking like a mighty fine plate to me. Who wouldn't want to eat that, right? And now for the taste test. We want to get everything on this plate in one bite. Oh wow, it's a dream. The feta cheese brings it all together. You got sweet from the pork, sweet from the sweet potato. You got sweet from the cranberries, which is also very sour. And then the feta is salty. It embraces everything and makes it into one dish. So give it a try. Let me know how it turned out for you. See you guys next time. Cheers.